All right, we are back with another NovNov technical project. I am on my NovNov3 droplet in the digital ocean, connected via SSH from my laptop. Today we are going to pull down and run a vulnerable PHP and SQLite application that I have set up. Full disclosure, it's not a great application. I'm not a great developer, but it works for our purposes. In later videos, we will probably Dockerize it and put it into a droplet that way. But we need to make sure that we have Git. So if you weren't following along on the last one, I would recommend going back to that video because we already did the Git, we already built the droplet, we don't need to do anything else there. What we actually need to do is just pull down the new repo. So it'll be git space clone space https://github.com/jeffkraken/ what did I name it? PHP board? PHP_board .git. So that will give you PHP board. As a reminder, we did rock, paper, scissors yesterday. I'm not going to get distracted by that again. And we ran that through Python. But PHP board is different. It is going to use a setup script. And if I head that setup script, show the first 10 lines, it is actually going to run through and install and configure everything for us. So let's go ahead and just bash that. This will take a second because we do have to update the system if you have not updated your system in a while, or if this is a new droplet, this will take longer. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this portion. Alright, so once you visit the bottom here, you should have a web app deployed, and it should be pulling up directly the IP address right here. If it doesn't, if it says the variable of public IP, or if this doesn't work, you can just go back to your NovNov project, grab the IP address from there. I'm going to open up mine in a private window with Mozilla Firefox. Why was I doing command injection? That's weird. So let's go ahead and highlight that. Right click, take it over here, paste, and go. And you should see a very simple register page. You can look at the code with inspect if you want to figure out exactly what is going on in here. Give you guys a little bit of insight as to what you can do with this. I'm just going to create Admin Jones, one of my favorite users, Admin Jones, good old Admin Jones. Before I log in, I'm going to once again inspect, show you guys a little bit of why and what this is doing. Very simple PHP logic. So if you're looking for practice on exposing or on exposed resources, this is a good one. Here's the shared whiteboard. So if I go in here and I type something like hello and hit enter, post the message, Admin Jones will throw that on there. This works for multiple. So if I go back to the register and let's say user Fred wants to get in here, and maybe user Fred says hello, post that. This is all the application is. It's nothing fancy, but we do have a bunch of stuff in here. So if I inspect, you can see exactly what is going on. It's got its post, right? Got a lot going on in here. Then if we look down here, interesting, right? There's not much logic going on. So there is a lot of stuff that we left in here if you're looking for a place to practice web application vulnerabilities. The README on the GitHub page also has more information in that, but that is our NovNov technical video for today, is just setting up this space. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen, exit out of NovNov, exit out of Jeff K, and that is all for today.